Okay, welcome back to Grandpa's Time. Hey grandkids, hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day, but I have to go on a little grandpa rant. I was at the market today and there's a guy standing there at the seafood counter, and he's looking at the salmon, and he says, "Why is that salmon so much more expensive than that salmon?" And I said, "Because that's wild caught salmon, and that there is garbage that they raised in a pen." Okay? And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Atlantic salmon is farm raised fish, and the meat is naturally gray. They dye it. When they feed those fish, they feed it a dye to that simulates what Pacific salmon, wild Pacific salmon, eat naturally, that turns their meat reddish." Okay? So that's what gives Atlantic salmon its reddish color or its pinkish color, is the dye they're feeding it. So it's naturally gray. So they're already lying to you. Okay? If they wanted to be honest, they'd sell it to you gray. Okay? But they don't. They sell it to you pink because they're lying to you. But you need to read the labels. Look at these labels. Make sure you read the labels. Buy wild salmon. Oh, I got another part of this rant. Is the other day, I don't remember what the show was, but I was watching. This guy was cooking for. It was kind of a big deal, whatever it was. It was some election thing or inauguration thing, or I don't remember what it was. It was some important event to somebody, and this big chef was on the TV, and he's talking about the dish that he's serving everybody, and he talks about how they asked about the salmon, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is, sustainable farmed salmon. It's Atlantic salmon farmed, which he said he liked because it was sustainable. Wild caught salmon is a sustainable. It's caught at a sustainable rate. So in Bristol Bay." Here's a picture of Papa when I was fishing in Bristol Bay. When I fished in Bristol Bay, the last time I was fishing was commercially. It was the year 2000. And I fished in a place called Igigik, and they pulled us in. Back then they used a different method of, I don't know what they use now. Maybe they still use it, but they use these Loran lines, and you could fish out to the 140 line. And they pulled us into like 90 or whatever. They pulled us way in shore, okay? And our catch went way down. And the reason they said they were doing that is because they were trying to bring the Kwidzak River fish back. The Kwidzak River at that time wasn't commercially fished because there weren't enough fish going up the Kwidzak River. They successfully brought that run back, and now the Kwidzak River is one of the greatest runs up there. I mean, it's a fantastic run again. So my point is that it's a completely sustainable. Wild caught salmon is a sustainable way of eating and catching fish. Okay. Farm raised salmon is bad on a number of levels. When those pens break, which they do, it happens. I don't remember the last time it happened, but it was just several years back where one of the pens broke, and they allowed everybody to go out and catch. There was unlimited, that you could catch as many Atlantic salmon as you wanted, because they're terrible for the environment when they get loose on our coast, the West Coast. I mean, they're just bad for the environment, okay? This is not a good thing, all right? There's nothing good about farmed salmon, okay? I don't like it. I won't eat it, all right? Now, people that don't eat fish a lot or haven't been around a lot of fish, maybe they can't tell as easily. But if you look at the two fish side by side, you will see the difference. I mean, there is a visual difference if you really look. Okay? So I've gone on for over 5 minutes ranting about how I hate Atlantic salmon and farm salmon. Okay? And you should too. Okay? Buy wild caught Pacific salmon. All right? Kings are great. Sockeye is great. Silvers are pretty darn good. Even pinks aren't bad. We use pinks for some other stuff. They're good to smoke or use for other stuff. But anyway, don't buy farm salmon. I don't care if it's cheaper. Okay, it's not worth eating. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Grandpa Rant. Bye. All right. So now.
Is that food?
That's something. Yeah. So we just got. Oh, there's eggs. Yeah. There is eggs.
Let me see.
Oh, there is eggs. Look, see?
Eggs
right there. Those are eggs. You can use those for bait.
I saw the eggs.
Hey, hon,